Okay, guys, I'm just going to be upfront with you. This is probably going to be the best day trading strategy that you've probably ever done before. And the reason why I'm saying that is not just because I'm just trying to overhype it, clickbait it, but this is the only day trading strategy that you can realistically say, I want to make this amount of money every day, right? You can put a specific amount, and then you can look at your returns and be like, okay, by the month end, I should have this amount of returns. And that's what this strategy is for. It has a very high win rate, which means, that's very hard to do with day trading. When I say very high, you're looking at upper 80s and over 90%. So, with this strategy, without further ado, it's going to be selling credit spreads. And I'm going to go over everything you need to know in the charts here, and I'm going to go over the strategy and how you can be an extremely profitable trader. As now that I've done a lot of back testing, this is the only strategy that I like to do when day trading. All right, so we're only going to look at SPY. SPY is the only thing we're going to trade, and we're going to do selling credit spreads on SPY. Now, you might ask if you're, like what the heck is credit spreads? So basically, credit spreads is you're telling that price is not going to go into this certain range, right? So when I say I'm selling credit spreads, like let's say I sold the strike way up in here at 6. Actually, I did today. I can show you an example I did today. Day trade alerts, I sold 612, 613 bear calls, and I'll go over all that. And if you're in the Discord, you'll understand all that. But I said I don't think SPY is going to go up to 612 and 613, and it didn't. It went all the way down to 606, and that ended to the day, and we made 100% of that gain there. So when you are a seller, you want the premium to go down. So when you look at this screenshot here, you can see that here is the premium. You have the bid, the middle, and the ask. I always sell for at least usually 6 cents. And the best platform to do it is going to be on Webull, because there is no fees in selling credit spreads, and that's why it makes this strategy insane. It makes it even so much more profitable that you're going to be like, why the heck did I not do this earlier? Like, it's insane margins. So on a typical size account, if you have $2,000, so if you go into the option chain, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. If you go to the option chain, you go click this and hit vertical, right? So if you have a $2,000 account, let's make sure we're at a width of 1. And I'm going to have to do 0 this next expiration, because the 0 DTEs are all expired, worthless. So what all you have to do is look for price to be near 6 cents. Now, obviously, there is a strategy to this. I'm not just going to randomly sell, whatever side, right? I say bull puts means you want the price to go up. Bear calls is you want the price to go down. I'll talk more about that, but I just want to show you how we do the order entry and show you like a realistic income you can make doing this. So with 10 contracts at 6 cents, you're going to make $60 roughly, okay? You're looking to make $60. And like I said, the fees, there is literally like probably $2 of fees out. So you get almost the whole credit there. So, I mean, if you're looking at 10 contracts, you're only spending $940. So let's say you have a $2,000 account, and you're looking at it, it's only $1,880 you're spending, and then you're making $120 there. You're making $120, or roughly like $118 with the fees. The outside fees you can't control. But other platforms, they charge like 65 cents a contract. Webull ignores all that. So that's why I recommend Webull. So if you're making let's say $118, with the $2 fee you pay, 118, and you make that every day, you're going to make $2,360. Massive returns. Well, let's say you get one loss. No big deal. You're coming out to about $2,000. And that's literally doubling your account, as you're only putting $1,880 into this. Literally doubling your account almost. So, yeah, literally doubling your account. So you can almost have you can have like almost 2 losses in double your account. Because every loss, I will say though, since the win ratio is so high, it is going to take out 3 of your wins. But I have a solution for that. Don't worry. So if you're making $120, times that by 3, and that's your loss, okay? Because my stop loss is 0.25, like I said in the Discord here. So I just want to go over the strategy real quick so you guys understand. The win rate is way over 90%, okay? It's really nice here. In order to find the trend, that's the main thing we want to worry about. We want to find the trend. What is the trend for the day? So I could sell way out of the money, okay? So if the trend is bearish, like today, I sold way up in here and I did bear calls. Bear calls means I'm bearish. Bull puts means I'm going to sell puts, so I'm bullish, okay? So right in here is your 945 candle. It's the simplest thing ever. All you do is mark your highs and the lows on the top of the 945 candle on Webull. So this is a 15-minute chart. That's the only chart you need. 945, mark the low of the wick, high of the wick, and basically what happens is when you have a body of a candle that closes above it, your bull puts. When a body of a candle closes below it, your bear calls. So that's how you determine your trend here. So we started to seeing right here at 10:15 that, hey, this is bearish because why? We had a body of a candle close under this 945. So what I do is I did bear calls as I learned this in the Discord. And if you're so confused, like you're going to see the repetition in this Discord. If you join, it's not going to cost you a lot. Like if you want to join, it's literally $12 a month and you get updates to this strategy and how literally people are changing their lives on making income every day with an extremely small account and actually building it the right way, okay? Instead of just gambling it on buying options, you're literally building it the right way and doing it, gradually. And at time, 100%ing your account, like if you have 2K and you get up to 4K in a month, that's massive return. So this is not like a really boring strategy either. So I did bear calls here, right here at 10:28. I got in, as fast as I could, and I sold the strike that gave me 6 cents. Literally, if you look at your option chain, the minute you get this signal, you sell it right at 6 cents when you get it, okay? And you'll see that in the option chains that I showed you. You just look at here, you look for the bid to be around 6 cents. When you would click at, like I'm seeing 60162 right now, I would say, okay, this one looks pretty good, right? Or, you have to like fiddle with it. You want to get in pretty fast because as time goes, remember, the premium is going to go away because theta kills the premium. And that's why most buyers lose. Over 90% of buyers are going to lose in the option market because they're playing a losing game, right? Options usually expire worthless, 0 DTEs, when you buy them out of the money. And that's why we're selling them out of the money. So we already have a very big edge in the market, and then combining it with this strategy on how to find the trend, you can see how right here we alerted the bear calls. It goes up a little, that's fine. It tested the upper orb, and it just plummeted all the way down as the trend was bearish. This was just a retest to the upper orb, and it goes down. When I say orb, that's your 15-minute candle. You have the upper orb, which is the top. The lower orb is your bottom. If we go above the top, it's bull puts. Below the bottom is bear calls. And I'm going to show you guys all the screenshots in here. Literally, I'm on a 9x win streak right now. It's been very simple. It hasn't been stressful at all. I did this one, won this one, another win, another win, another win, another win. And it's just been on a fire of a win. I even show you guys screenshots on how your stop loss should look like. It's very simple. A lot of people are like, I can't understand credit card. It's too advanced. The only thing I will say is you will need an option level 3. Super easy to get if you need help answering questions. I can do it for you guys. It's very easy to get on Webull. They will apply. You can apply and within a day or two you'll have it. It's not that hard to get. And yeah, this strategy is the only strategy that I can realistically say, hey, you're going to make money every freaking day. If you have an $1,800 account, like I said, you're going to make about $118 every day. And you saw that. That's going to be about, with a loss or 1 to 2 losses, you're still making double your account. So, okay, let's go to the previous day. If you don't believe me, the strategy don't work here. Do it from the high and the low here. This is your 945 candle. You can scroll over it to see, hey, 945. It says here at the bottom of your chart. All right, well, we need to wait for a body. Remember, a body to close above orbs or below. So right here at 1045, you get a body. It's bull puts. You sell it. Bam, 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 bam. You win. Okay, super easy day. Let's do another day. Right in here is your 945, so adjust the lines. Right here is bull puts at 10 o'clock. Bam, 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 bam. You win. Because remember, even if price goes literally all the way down here, I still would have won. Because I'm selling so far out of the money that price would have to go way down here, about about another $5 down here. So by the time it gets out there, this theta is going to kick in. So even if price go way down here, I still would win. With credit spreads, you're going to win if price goes sideways, slightly lower, or slightly higher, or just right with the direction you want it, all right? So in this direction, I'm doing bull puts because we went above the orb. So in general, I want it to go above. But it can go zigzags. It can be choppy. I win in lots of environments. You don't want lots of volatility when doing selling credit spreads, so that's why I use the economic calendar and let you know. This one is an example of why the heck did I still win? Well, it's because I'm a seller. Okay, right in here, you get bear calls. Here's your 945, and you might think, oh, you lost on that. No, I did not. At 10:15, this was bear calls. Right up in here, it went up and up and up and up. But I had the let me look at this day. This was 121. Let me show you. Let me see which ones I did. 121. This is 117, 122, 121. Yeah, here it was. I did the bear calls. I sold the calls. You can see right here the sell side is calls. So I'm selling it. And you might be like, why is there two legs? Well, that's your buy leg. I'll discuss that in here in a bit. But as you can see, I sold the 604, 605. Well, what happened? Price did not get to 604, 605. You know, the highest it went to was around 603. And so I won that. So even though price went, terribly against me, I still won. So it really does work. It's really nice. But just remember, with credit spreads, there is going to be two strikes. Remember, you're going to have the sell side and you have the buy side, and that buy side is your protection. Okay, so that was another easy, not easy, but we won that day. Right in here was 945. Right here, you have you have bull puts. Boop, boop, boop. Easy win. All right, you guys can do the back test. I'm just going to be like, if you do all this back test, you're going to see I have at least 9 wins in a row. I might get a loss. But like I said, if I do get a loss, let me tell you guys what I am going to do. And this is going to clarify a lot of things. So, since my stop loss, if you've been in my Discord, it's always 0.25. I will tell you very obvious, like here, stop loss is at 0.25. No confusion. It's always 0.25. I'm always getting 6 cents on the premium that I'm always selling. So if you times that by 3, that's about a 300% stop loss. So what I look to do is I look to double my size when I lose, okay? So if I'm selling 20 contracts, I need to do 40 contracts the next day because it is extremely rare to lose 2 times in a row. The only time you lose in this strategy is usually when it does a double orb. So for example, when I use the term double orb, it means that, let's say we get bear calls right here on this 10-15, and then price goes above the orb and does bull puts. That's double orb. That means it did a fake out and did a whole new trend on us. Totally fine. Sometimes I'll win. A lot of times I do win on double orb. So that's totally fine. But that's going to be the time you do lose if it just does a violent move to the other side of the trend. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to double my size. So if I do 20 contracts, I'm going to do 40 contracts for 2 days. And then I'm going to go back to my regular size. So that way it only takes me 2 days and I start winning. So on the second day, I'll actually make some money. And then it's, because you're going to win, you're going to have massive win streaks doing this. So I think it's very good to double your size. You could even say, I want to triple my size and get it done and over with, and when on the very next day, bam, bam, you're done. So if you do 20 contracts, you can do 60 contracts, right? Okay, so I think you should increase your size, though. At least double your size. That way, on the next day, like I said, I very rarely ever see 2 orbs back to back. Okay, it's usually single orb, double orb, single orb, and it's never double orb. It's very rare. So this is my strategy on how you can make passive income. Works for any account, small accounts, big accounts. How to find the trend? I use the 15-minute chart to find the trend, and whatever orb it goes to, I sell to the buyers, them not knowing, like, hey, they could say, hey, this looks bullish today, but in my mind, I see the orb being broke on the 15-minute candle, and what happens? Price was bearish today, and I sold calls to the buyers thinking it was bullish, so that's why I call it bear calls, because I'm bearish. So, all this is going to be learned in the Discord. If you are confused, it definitely helps to be a part of the community. You will see my screenshots every freaking day on the things I'm looking to get. You're going to see the premium I'm looking to get. It's always going to be 6 cents. You're going to see what side I take, bear calls. That means bearish, bull puts, I'm bullish, And if I do bull puts, you're going to see that I'm selling puts, okay? So all this, I use Webull. I think it's the best. You get no fees on these, so you collect what you sell. And literally get this. That's why no matter what account, you could day trade every day doing this, because since these are expiring worthless, I do not take these out. That's another question. I let them expire worthless at the end of the day, because what happens is most options expire worthless, right? So that are far out of the money. So I let them expire worthless, and it takes up no day trades for us. So you can do this every day, no matter what size your account is. And that's the beauty thing. That's why I said there's no other strategy, and I've done a lot that compares to this day trading strategy. It's one of the best strategies I've ever seen, and I wish I did it sooner, but I'm giving you guys this out. Obviously, you're going to want to join the Discord, watch the education videos. I post the education videos right in here of everything you need to learn, everything that's going to be updated, the Forex factory, how to check on economic calendars. And once you learn this, just get your feet wet, all right? There's a community here that can help you. I'll help you. But once you get your feet wet, this is the strategy to do, okay? It's the best strategy. It's my most favorite strategy, and it's going to be your most profitable because you're not gambling. You're literally being a seller, and you're doing a higher advanced strategy called credit spreads, where you're trying to say, hey, I don't think market's going to go here. So you're not trying to predict the actual price of what the market does. You're trying to just say, I don't think it goes here because I'm using a strategy that follows the trend. Price can be choppy, I win. Price can go slightly against me, I win. Price can go really, in my favor, and I win. There's so much against the being a buyer, whereas the seller, you have more of a probability, and we sell way out of the money, which in my experience, 6 cents is the best for the premium. But hope you guys do join the Discord. Click the link down below, YouTube comments below, and in the description. It will take you to this free chat landing page. In my YouTube comments, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. If you want to join, just hit day trade alerts right here, and you'll get access to my swing trades and day trades for $12 a month. And you might be like, wow, all this education for that little price. I think everyone should have an opportunity, get their feet wet, and then because something like this, you would probably pay hundreds of dollars to understand this. But I'm going to make sure you guys understand it correctly. The more you do this and you see this every day, you'll see, wow, this makes so much sense. We can understand, like, oh wow, this upper orb, why does that tend to act as resistance? Why does because we had bear calls, we come back in, and that's going to be a resistance. And everything's going to make sense the more you see this, and this is the best way to find the trend, and then selling credit spreads to make money every day. No matter what the market is, bullish or bearish, you'll make money every day. With a simple $2,000 account, the objective is to double it, so to make it to 4K. And then if you would say you have a 10K, it should be to 20K the next month. And you can see how the compounds like exponentially grow. So I hope you guys liked the video. Join the Discord. I think you guys are going to love it. Give it a chance. I promise you I'm going to work my butt off to make sure you understand this. If you have any questions, let me know. You will need your options level 3, so go to your broker, call them up and say, hey, I want to do credit spreads. And Webull will get you in very fast. That's the one I recommend. It has the lowest fees. It's the number one to do. And if you do subscribe to the Discord, make sure you do it on the computer to avoid the iOS fee, and it's only $12 a month. If you click on the day trade alerts, you'll get access to all my channels and even my swing trading service. So I hope you guys liked the video. This is the number one day trading strategy that I can recommend, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. We are on a massive win streak doing this.